This time last week, I bought out another reseller. I unloaded it all into the garage and just shut the doors behind it. As much as FOMO was killing me this weekend, rather than go to the boot sales and just add more stock to the pile, I thought, let's get stuck into it, let's sort through it, let's get some of this up on eBay. And believe it or not, this is it sorted out. Now, the way I approach bundles like this, I like to sort them into categories. I know if I get into the listing mode in a particular category, I can just focus on it and crash a ton of listings out, rather than jumping between lots of different categories. The first category I focused on, they were in those boxes down there, and that was all the electronics. There were some nice high value items in there, so I could test them, put the batteries in them, and just list them all up. I'll show you some of the bits I sold later, but in my head I want to try and recoup as much money as I can as quickly as possible from this bundle. And some of those high value electronics, they sell super quick and for good value. The shoe area on the racking is stocked up again. I had 2 IKEA bagfuls, I had the football on, those were all listed up in one night. Under here is all the computer games. I had a good sort through these. These are the ones I'm taking to CEX. They're not worth selling on eBay after you take into account the fees and postage, and there's about £70 worth of voucher there. Now, some of them were worth selling on eBay. Sold that Wii Sports last night. Went for £8.50, but it'll go as a letter. The teddies have been sorted out. I put them into types: Build-A-Bears, Disney, Fugglers. They're ready to just pick up one bag at a time, get them all on eBay. I'm really into Pokemon cards at the minute, and in this pickup there was a binder full of them. There was a load of bulk in there, of course, but there were some decent ones that I've added into my collection. Some that didn't fit into my collection and worth a bit of money I've put on eBay. This Evolution Charizard here, that sold for 45 quid. But of course, when you're buying big bundles of stock, you've got to take the bad with the good. And this is just some of the stuff I've pulled out so far that I'm going to donate down the charity shop. You've got books like this that might sell for £3.50, 4 quid on eBay. So once you take fees and postage out, you're not making any money on it. Things like these Disney Infinity portals where you've got hundreds listed and only a few sold. Those 3 there would probably take 3 years to shift. But then you've got stuff like this that aren't complete, but people would still find use in it. This should have a voice box in there, so I can't really sell it on eBay like that. But if someone finds that in a charity shop for 50p and can give it a new home, that's a good thing. So that's all them bags dropped off in the charity shop. As we're out and about, let's hit some more shops, see what we can find. Hey, have a look at this here. Salford Rugby League. I've not picked up Rugby League tops before, so I don't know how popular they'll be. That tag looks proper old. Look, it's even got the old telephone number on it. Size XL, so good size for a rugby player. 3 quid. Salford Red Devils on the back. Oh, I like the look of that. Oh, I thought I was onto something here. Anthrax band t-shirt. Gildan tag. 5.50. Is from a tour, 2017 tour there. But looking on eBay, sold. Got for about a couple of quid, and there were tons of these listed. Biffy Cairo one here. Bit cheaper, at a £5. But the demand just isn't there. There's only a handful listed, but only a handful sold. Again, a couple of quid. What is this? Old school Nike logo. Size medium. Football on the bottom. It's like a sleeveless nylon gym top. £10 on the tag. Don't know if there's going to be any resale potential. But if it fits, I'm going to pick it up for myself. Tell you what, I like it. Tan lines on there. Yeah, we're getting that one. Have a look at this here. An old school Pyrex rolling pin in the original box. Red plastic ends to it. Made in England. £6.49 a month. So when you consider fees and postage, there's no markup in it for me. I do like that old packaging though. Look at this up here. It's Wally. 3 quid. And this one looks like he transforms. And push him down so he clips into a box. That'll wrap round there. Soles on these look decent. When I get home, I'll have to check that all the mechanism works. I don't like the way his eyes don't stay down there. But I might just be doing it wrong. And look, there's 2 of them. What a throwback this is. To get that out of the way. IQ Builders. Talking computer. 5 quid. If it's in here, we're getting it. Yes. looks like the compartment is off the back of the batteries. Yeah, missing the battery compartment cover. It's got all the instructions, all the original warranty. What do you reckon for a £5? Seems pretty good value just for the box. Big hole in it there, mind. Seems pretty good deal considering it's got the box. Nice pair of shoes up here, look. These are Adidas Parley. I've had a quick look on Google Lens and there's lots of different types of these, but I can't find this exact one. They're really weird. They've almost got like a gap in there between the sole. That just looks to be the design. Continental on the bottom. The thing is, they want 12 quid for them. That's a bit more I'd like to pay just on a punt. They are UK 8.5. Thing is, I can't find any soles of this exact type. And ones that look similar range from 20 to 80 quid, something like that. If I didn't already have loads of stock to list, I might take a punt. But for now, I don't need to take the risk. Rugby League shirt update. Done a bit of research into it, and this is from the 1990-1991 season. Can't find anything on eBay about it, but there's a retro rugby shop trying to sell this for 150 quid. Now obviously they can sell it at a premium, it's their shop, people go to the shop looking for that type of stuff. But for 3 quid, there's got to be a bit of value in that on eBay, even if I could try and sell it to that retro rugby shop. And the best thing about it, right, I was just making a bit of chit chat with a lady saying, oh, it's a nice colour, I love the pattern. She was like, oh, if you like yellow, have a look at this coat. She went out the back and picked up this North Face puffer, completely wrong time of the year, right? But she only wanted a tenner for it, size medium. Looking on eBay sold, even this time of year, they're selling for about 40 quid. Done right there. Let me take you through some eBay sales. We're having just a general clear out, right? This is the boys Hot Wheels track set. It folds down to this convenient little like carry case here, but when you fold it all out, there's a loop-the-loop in it, a 4-lane track, a start and a finish gate. This is pretty sought after, and although it's a big box, it doesn't weigh too much either. That track set there, that's sold for 35 quid. I picked up this pair of laceless Skechers slip-ins last Wednesday at the charity shop. I paid 7 quid for them. At the time I was thinking, oh, it's pretty pricey, but this type of shoe, they do sell pretty quick. Those sold for 25 quid, so after fees and postage, it's about a tenner profit in them. I took an absolute punt on this, but the thing is, it's a pretty low risk gamble. Paid £2 in the charity shop over in Porthcawl for this old school design CAD software. It's from 1997, Windows symbol on the side there. That is all instruction manual. You get the disc in there obviously, but that is just one whopping book. That CAD set there sold for 30 quid. A graded Futera football card. Player of the year, David Beckham. This has got a PSA 9. Pretty decent grade for the age. Took an offer, sold that for 25. And I picked up 4 old school Polly Pockets from the charity shop. They range from 5 to 8 quid each. Sorted them all out. Got all the right figures with them. This one is missing one of the little babies. This one's from 1994. It's called the Stroller set. I love the colours of these sets and the stickers are in great condition there. That set there, that's sold for £22.50. I'm clearing out some jelly cats. We've got so many, it's just ridiculous. These rabbits, right, we've already got the exact same ones. These are our doubles. It'd be nice to have one of every colour. That'd be quite a cool collection. But there's no point in keeping these round. This medium-sized Blossom Bunny with the floral ear print and the print on the feet there, that one's gone for 15. And then I bundled 4 smaller ones in with this slightly larger one in. They've gone for 30. These Matchbox Super Kings tractors, they're just ticking along. This is a Muir Hill tractor. This front plough piece comes off there, and it's got this little excavator on the back too. Really nice condition considering the age. You can imagine these all get chipped and battered. There is a few little marks on it. Just looking at how that hydraulics works. That's pretty cool. That one there, sold for just under 20 quid. This is a decent sale. Off a Lego Ninjago, this is Garmatron's Fortress. And this Fortress, I'd say, is about 80% complete. There's a fair few small pieces missing, but they can be easily replaced. It's got all the unique pieces with it, and it's got all the key minifigures too. That one there in particular, that one's quite a sought after one. I was in 2 minds. I was going to go on Bricklink and try and complete the set, but actually the value is still pretty good, and it probably wouldn't be worth my time considering how much value it might add on. Even incomplete, that there was sold for 80 quid all in. This dude is cool. I've had him for ages. I bought this actually with the idea of selling it Halloween time. Didn't pan out that way. I think his name's Sir Meows a lot. Anyway, he sold for £13.50. Two David Beckham graded Futera cards. These are from 97-98 season. They only got PSA 8, so I'm never going to get top dollar for them. Sold them to the same buyer. Combined the postage, 35 quid all in. Sold a couple more Jellycat bunnies. These are the Blossom bunnies. Floral patterning in the ears. These are well worth looking out for. They bundled together really well. Those two there, they've gone for just under 30. This is a nice Polly Pocket. It's called Party Surprise. Quite a rare one. And the actual Polly Pocket figures, they're pretty rare too. That little Polly there, she goes for anywhere from 15 to 20 on her own. And that white statue there, that one often goes missing. People pay a lot just for that. Thing is, with anything like this, you're always targeting the collector. There are often a few listed on eBay, but not many sold. The supply is often higher than the demand. And with something like this, perhaps I could have made more money by selling the bits off individually, but I might have had to wait for ages for those sales to come in. I'm only about 5 or 6 quid in on this, so I decided to sell it complete and as it is. I don't need to chase top dollar to make a reasonable profit, and that sold pretty quick, 45 quid all in. And I sold the first two things from that big bundle of stuff I picked up on Wednesday. Last of Us 2 on PS4. I was going to trade this into CEX. You get 12 quid voucher, but you can sell it on eBay for 15 quid. So after fees and postage, you're basically getting the cash equivalent of the voucher. And then I sold this Steam controller. This did not hang around at all. That sold for 55 quid. It's always nice to get the first sales in off a big bundle, isn't it? Been a pretty decent weekend for sales all in all. I sold the second copy of Last of Us. That one went for 16. I was surprised by this Disney Infinity Portal. On the back there you can see it's for Xbox One. That one there went for 16. I sold this lead for $16.50 as well. This is used for connecting an electric guitar to the Xbox. On there that says Ubisoft, so it's an official one. I picked this up in the charity shop for a couple of quid. It's from Disney Cars. You can put all your cars in there and then fire them off. It should have a flap on the front there, so you can use it as a storage case. That's obviously missing. Even so, that went for $12.50. Pair of Skechers sandals, they went for 28. I usually steer clear from ladies' heels. There are so many different types. I always get them mixed up, always get them wrong. But these hotter ones were quite easy to research because in there, above the size, it says Valletta. You can stick that straight into eBay and loads come up. Sell similar, these went for 16. I've got 3 of those Jellycat elephants. One had to go. This one went for 13. And this game's really popular as well, Takenoko. There's a few buy it now listings, but there are loads of auctions and all of them have got bids on. I priced this one up for 20 quid. I've had a few offers, 15, 16, declined them because the bids were getting close to 20. Someone come in, lo and behold, paid full price. So eBay's on a bit of a bounce. Because I've been listing like mad, sales have naturally improved. And that's not just the stuff I've been listing recently, it's just given my whole eBay shop a bit of a boost. I tell you, it's nice to have a bit of stock backlog. It means every time I go to the charity shops or the boot sales, I don't have to chase it. It can mean I can be a bit more selective over the stuff I buy and just try and raise the overall quality. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like and hit that subscribe button. Not sure if I'm going to hit a boot sale this weekend. I might spend that time just going through that backlog a bit further. But if that FOMO does get a bit much, I'll let you know. Catch you in the next one.